Hello, and welcome to today's Speaker Card reading. Today's topic is what are people gossiping about you currently and what are they saying? For that, we have three piles pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And guys, before we start, if you wonder what is it about you that catches people's attention, then look in the comment section in the pinned comment below. And if you like my content, please support my channel. Your support means so much to me. Thank you. Hello, Paivan. What are people currently gossiping about you? Let's see. Okay, the fool too. Okay, you are a person who is very sorted. You are also very cautious. You are being seen as somebody who is very cautious, somebody who has failed in life earlier and have learned from their previous mistakes. So you are cautious, you think before you jump because you have always already been hurt. Okay, people also gossip that you are a person who loves to keep to their own selves. You are more reticent, you are more like a solitary loving, solitude loving person, somebody who is more silent, introverted, more observant, that kind of a person, somebody who lives almost in a more committed and disciplined manner. Your lifestyle is more committed and disciplined kind of a lifestyle, and people really gossip about it. Ace of Swords. Okay, people are also gossiping about how, like, you are a very logical, analytical kind of a person. You know what, you're naturally, you have made a way in your life through your own logical and analytical skills. You are somebody, you know, you have fallen down earlier in life, and that has made you very practical. You have a very pragmatic approach. You also use your left brain to analyze a situation before you jump, before you comment, before you make any decision of your own. And people are gossiping about it, that see how sorted, how phenomenally logical and left brain analytical this person is. All right, Three of Swords. Okay. Yes. You know, this Fool too has its origin in this card. You know, there are situations that you have faced in your life previously which still keeps you awake at night. I am seeing that you are a person who still probably you suffer, even if it's silently, about things that you have been through earlier. This person is still suffering. You know, probably it still gives you anxiety, it still gives you a lot of maybe chills, thinking like how bad it could have been, and you have learned from it. You have become less emotionally driven about certain things, especially your career, and more logical, more like, if your left brain, if your analysis tells you something, you listen to it. Also, yeah, there has been a situation where you felt totally drained, being backstabbed and betrayed by people you trusted. You were totally on the ground, and you know what, literally it shows that in one side, on one side you were draining completely, you were totally drained, not draining, totally drained, and you didn't know what to do with your life. But on the other hand, you were like, you were literally leaving behind everything, every relationship, everything that was no longer serving you, in fact that had turned toxic. You know, we can call a lot of people our friends and our own people, but when they sabotage our growth, we start realizing how actually, you know, our how misplaced our loyalties are at times in life. So that is something that you have realized, that your loyalties were totally misplaced, and that gave you a lot of, like, you know, you became very practical. You know, at times life tend to give us certain jolts which makes us very pragmatic and very practical. You are one of those, for sure. Three of Ten of Swords tells me that you restarted a different facet of life that was very positive. That is very like, it was more like you became way more grounded in reality. You started seeing people for who they are instead of giving them a benefit of doubt. That kind of a gossip, like this person today is so practical, so grounded, and that is helping you, I'm seeing, in your current reality. King of Swords, typically it's a person who is very grounded, very sorted. They have seen a lot of failures, lot of pain they have endured, which made them very, a shrewd in a way, very sly, shrewd. That's the shadow aspect, because it is a dark energy, guys. But people actually tell that gossip that, you know what, this is a person who is shrewd. At the same time, they know how to, these people are very very intelligent, very smart, can be even like intelligent in a conventional manner as well, or you could be a street smart person, but a very smart person who has used their intellect to rise up the hierarchy of life. So that is one thing I'm saying for sure, and that is a fantastic thing to have, actually. Fantastic quality to have in a person. You like, people are gossiping, mm, you know people are gossiping that this is a person, look how far they have come. You have climbed the hierarchy of success, but you have also become like more vigilant of people's facade. You know that people are always wearing a mask, and earlier you were more trusting, more childlike, but today you are the fool too. You are the King of Swords, who is way more vigilant about people's real intentions. Three of Pentacles is a person, you are a very sought after person. You are somebody who is the architect. You are a very self-made sought after person in your own field. You are like, you could be a younger person, but you are like very much respected in your industry, in your fraternity, because of the value that you bring on table. And you are a very, no, you are literally being seen as the architect of your own destiny. Somebody who is almost self-taught. You have paid your way to this position. If you are a college graduate, you have literally worked 3 to 4 jobs on the side to pass your college. So that kind of a self-made person I'm seeing, and a phenomenal person who, who is like a person who is phenomenal at what they do. That thing I can see for sure. The Sun card, you are like, you are a very like, people gossip about you as a success material. You are somebody who should be succeeding in life. You are somebody who should be doing so much more in life. That is something that I can see straight away. You are meant for bigger things. You are meant for better things. You are meant for success in this life. And people literally, they like, talk about it a lot. People literally talk about it a lot, and I'm seeing like, what a person you are. People are like, you know what, this person has gone up the hierarchy, but they deserve to do a lot more. I'm seeing a gorgeous person. Also, the gossip about you is, see how gorgeous they are. Like, a lot of people just praising your gorgeousness, your beauty. Somebody who is abundant, at the same time is very good looking. Conventionally, you're very good looking, and people gossip about it. People are gossiping about it because you get a lot of attention. Good looking people, whether you want to accept it or not, good looking people, wherever they go, they always get a lot of attention, and you are no different, and people are gossiping about it. Absolutely. People also gossip about how resilient, how emotionally strong you are. You are a person who is very resilient, who is very like strong, resilient, somebody who is very sorted in life, somebody who is very, um, You know what you want out of your life and you're willing to go after it full throttle. So that kind of a person, somebody who is very um, sorted, resilient. You have faced a lot of impediments on your way, but you have never given up. That's the gossip, that you know what, just be as resilient as this person is. They have faced a lot of failures, but that, like, they have grown wiser. Whenever you have faced some obstacle, you have grown, you have learned from it, you have grown in that situation instead of sitting there crying and complaining. Three of Pentacles, typically you are very good at collaboration, you are very good at, man management skills. So I'm seeing you could be into business where you have joined hands with other colleagues to start a business, or where you have to manage a lot of employees, or at a higher position where you'll have to manage a lot of other people beneath you, maybe a team lead or some sort. So that kind of a person I can see, and that is something people gossip about regarding your man management skill, your managerial qualities. Yeah, you are very good at managing people. See how wise this person is. I can see that you are a person people gossip about, how wise this person is. You are a very wise person, very very wise person. Also, eight of wands is like, you know what, people gossip about that a lot of positive things have happened in your life in quick succession. You have seen a lot of negativity, but the current success, current limelight that you are facing is because of a lot of positive things have happened in your life in quick succession. And like, luck has been on your side, or it has happened, or it is happening. A lot of lucky positive things are usually happening, usually mostly lucky. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So Eight of Pentacles, you are a very very workaholic person. Like, your people also gossip about how impeccable your work ethics is. People talk about how good our work, like how, like, you are a workaholic person, and you know that, while getting up you're walking, while like you're going to bed you're walking. You're known for your work ethics, and that is something people of course talk about. Two of Pentacles, you're also a very good multitasker. Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius can be significant. You know what, you're very good at balancing three four things together. You could be having a college situation, a school situation, at the same time a side hustle, and then your maybe family. So you could be a single parent, just saying, with a college situation and a job to hold down. So everything you are managing pretty well. At the same time, you could also be like a multifaceted, a dynamic personality, somebody who is good at making, maybe you're very good at baking. At the same time, you're very, very good um, at painting. You could be a very good painter, at the same time a good entrepreneur. Like, a multifaceted dynamic kind of a personality can be seen, and people gossip about it, that see how come this person is so good at so many things all at the same time. Four of Pentacles, you're also a person, people gossip about you being stingy. A lot of people will call you stingy behind your back, but the thing is, you are very good with money. You are very good with making money, saving money, investing money. You, like, you do not believe in squandering money away, because I'm seeing that there was a time when you really felt lost in the absence of money. Ten of Wands, you are a very responsible person. This, you probably started working pretty early. You contribute, you paid your way, like you paid for your education all the way. That kind of a person, it's usually, even now, if you're doing well, you guys try to support your friends and family who are not in that good situation. You are not a selfish person like one, which you are a more responsible kind of a person. All right, the Strength card twice, you are a very strong person. My goodness, people gossip about it, how responsible you are, how good you are with money, like borderline being stingy and miserly, but how strong you are. With this Lovers card, you are a very good arm candy, and a lot of people have eyes set on you. A lot of people have, are crushing on you. So I'm typically seeing that people gossip about that see how much in demand this person is. Actually, you are somebody who is very much in demand. Ten of Cups. Yeah, you are somebody who is like, Ten of Cups typically tells me that you are a person who is like, people gossip that you would make a fantastic family person, or how good you are with your family already. A lot of people would want to make family with you. If you are single, you would make a fantastic parent. Also, like, how you are a very family oriented person, be it a girl or a guy, and that is something people like repeatedly talk about. Six of Pentacles. You are also very giving and nurturing and caring towards kids for sure. So that is another thing that people talk about, that you are somebody who is very giving, very nurturing, very caring towards kids. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you have a, I'm seeing a lot of positive blessings coming your way. You are somebody who is like, you have had a lot of your dreams come true in your life. I'm seeing that you are a person who has had a lot of dreams coming true in their life, and you cherish the blessings. You are extremely grateful for all the blessings that you're having in your life, and people gossip about how blessed you have been, how blessed a life you are. People also talk about how desirable you are. A lot of people find you to be extremely desirable, and they would love to date you, and people gossip about it, of course. I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming your way should you keep on working as hard as you are working right now, and that is something, that is a positive thing. See, this field, you're growing money literally. Your abundance is another talking point for a lot of people. You are not a flashy person, but still people can make out that this person is very, very prosperous, and that is something people talk about a lot. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a person who is like, how shall I put it, you are a person who is very, um I don't know how to put it actually. Um, you know, you have been through difficult circumstances in life, but now that your situation is way better, you haven't forgotten where you came from, and you haven't lost touch with your own empathy and your own compassion. You have faced a lot of troubles and difficulties, and you know how difficult life can become at times, and that is something people talk about. Like, you tend to extend your cups to others, to the have nots, to those who are in difficult situations today, and that is something people talk about, that you know what, this is a person, they haven't forgotten where they came from. Grief, you guys, grief in difficult times tend to affect us, hit all of us in a different manner. You are somebody who has grown a lot through their grief riddled times, and people gossip about it, that you know what, this person, instead of giving up on their situation, they grew more and more in their like difficult circumstances. You grew wiser, and that is a point of gossip for a lot of people. There is death in all that awakens. It isn't blissful nor painless, it's a mighty rising of flame, resurrected, rebirth, resurrection, and rebirth. It's through your grief, it's through your letting go of the past situation, past toxicity. You have had a rebirth. Today, people can no longer recognize you. People can no longer recognize how far you have come, how good you are at what you do, and that is something that people are really aware of, and people really talk about how good you are at what you do, and that is a major talking point for a lot of people. Broom. What dreams may come from what you seek? Make room, make way. Clearing need be. You are a person who has had pain, grief. You had to go through a lot of transformation, but you did not let that clutter your future life. Instead, you have literally cleared up everything that was clogging your life, and that has helped bring in a lot of positive energy and has helped you move ahead in life. And that is something people gossip about you a lot. Walrus, remain vigilant about current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. You are somebody who is seriously, I'm seeing that you are a person who is very vigilant. You know what? You have been backstabbed and betrayed earlier. So now you have realized that you have got to be very, very vigilant, very, very um how shall I put it? You should, like, before you trust somebody, you need to be absolutely sure of that. The Fool 2 card, King of Swords, the same thing the Walrus is saying, that you have become very, very vigilant and you are not no longer trusting of other people, and that is something people gossip about a lot. Wolverine, you are a lot tougher than you think you are. Yes, people think that you're a very tough person, of course. Tiger, you are being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you are capable of doing so. People gossip about your leadership qualities as well. Like, people see you in a leadership position. Unicorn, indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. You are somebody who is being seen as a very rare person, somebody who is a gem. People, you like, you do not come across people like you ever so often, and that is something I'm saying about you that people talk about. Octopus, practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerism. You have your life has, like, this rebirth, and this octopus shape shifting is telling me that you guys have changed yourself. You have shifted shape so much that people earlier, those who knew you, they can no longer recognize this, like, new you. Those who from the past, they can no longer recognize this new like, different you have changed so much. All right, a time for healing. You know what? You have been through a very dark period in your life for sure, where you, like, which taught you to be very vigilant about the people around you, but you have healed from it. That is something that people gossip about. It's time to take action. Not just that you have healed, also you have taken massive action towards your goals. It's not that just, life tend to punch some of us up, but some of us, we tend to fall down and not get up. But a few people like you who learn from their mistakes and start taking action towards their goals, try and reach their goals. And Aries can be significant. You are a very action oriented person, and that is something that our people are gossiping about. Show the world the real you. Aquarius can be significant also. You have really shown the world your own metal, how tough you are, how good you are, how capable you can be, and that is something that you have proven to the world already. Luck is on your side, Sagittarius new moon. You know what? People also gossip about how lucky you have been, how much luck has helped you reach wherever you have today. Now, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Literally, you have, you know what, very few people can let go of their past situations the way in which you do. People gossip about that, this person is experiencing so many positive things in their life. It's all because they have been able to let go of their past and have made place for the newer, better, more modified energy in their lives. Deep replenishment. You know what, you also have a very, very kind, nurturing facet to your personality, which very few people know about, and that is something which can have a very cathartic effect, very therapeutic effect on a lot of people. Priestess, as I said, you could be very much inclined towards spirituality. When we are going through darker facets, spirituality tend to come to our rescue in a lot of cases, and that could be your case as well. And people really talk about it because that is a significant facet to your personality as well. Shapeshifter, literally I'm seeing that a lot of people who used to downplay you earlier, who would make fun of you earlier, they can no longer recognize this new improvised better you. And that is something that people gossip about, that look, my goodness, how far this person has come, how much of a change they have gone through to become the person that they have become today. Retreat and recharge, hermit. You are a person who is very much like a hermit, who lives a very hermetic lifestyle, somebody who lives a more like a sage, somebody who is very much like a retreat and recharge kind of an energy. A life in quiet contemplation is something that they live in, and that is something that people gossip about, that they are like, very few people actually get to know you in person, and that's why the gossip is all about. Like, when we cannot decode somebody, when somebody feels more mysterious, we tend to gossip about them way more. That's human psyche, you see. Connect with the emotions. People also see talk about how connected you are, how balanced you are. Like you are one of those few people who is very much in alignment with, like, mind, body, spirit. All of these three are very much in alignment with each other, and that is something people really gossip about. Phoenix, you are a person who literally rose like a phoenix from the ashes, who went down absolutely into the ashes, and from there you guys rose like a phoenix. And that is something that of course people talk about. You deserve sugar and not salt. You are also like, you no longer take people's nonsense lying down. You can be very sharp tongued, very sarcastic, because even vindictive, that's the shadow part, but that can also be the case, because I'm seeing that, you have realized that nobody would give you the respect if you do not demand it at times. And that is something that make a lot of people talk about you. Release your guilt. You are no longer the people pleaser that you used to be. You do not feel that you are supposed to, like, make other people happy when the other person is not doing the same. You do not believe that anymore. Be your own first priority. You are a person who is their own first priority. You have realized that if you do not respect yourself, no one else is going to respect you. You probably even is a very big proponent of self-love and self-healing, self-respect, and that is something people notice about you. That is something people talk about, because very few people can actually imbibe this essence of self-love. Justice is coming. Yeah, people feel that you are a person who tend to stand up against injustices very fiercely, because you have felt that there was a time when you didn't get what you deserved, and you deserved that justice but you didn't get it, and now you tend to stand up against all injustices, and that is something that tend to catch a lot of people's attention. All right, now time for the guided messages. Life is as simple as you keep it, or as complicated as you make it. That is something that is your mantra, and people literally are in awe of you. I wish I could be like you. A lot of people would love to be like you, Pailwan. You have mesmerized me. Yes, your goodness, your disciplined lifestyle has mesmerized a lot of people. Building every cornerstone of my life with my own deeds. You are being seen as the architect of your own destiny. Work hard and your life will get easier. You are being seen as somebody who is a very, very hard working person. Self-worth, yeah. For you, self-respect and self-worth tend to hold a special place. When it gets tough, the tough gets going. People actually call you very, very strong and a tough person. You are way wise beyond your age. People think of you as somebody who is very wise, very sorted. They know exactly what they want out of their life. You are so priceless. I wish you could be mine. You are a person like people see you as people gossip about like how priceless you are. People say that you are that star whom I aspire to have. I really skip my heartbeat whenever you are near me. You have a lot of admirers. I just wish you realize how deep my feelings are. Absolutely. Being happy never goes out of fashion, so live every moment to its fullest. That's your own mantra, I can see that. And okay, time for the charms, pile one. Let's see. Okay, the first one standing out. You tend to make a lot of people happy, and people tend to gossip about that. You are a manifestation magnet for sure, and people also talk about that. Transformation, transformation, transformation. Transformation has been a key in your life. Also, you have been a mentor figure for a lot of people. You hold the key to your own destiny, and people gossip about how hardworking you are. You're getting recognition for some work that you have done. You're also very wise. People gossip about how wise you are. You guys are divinely blessed and divinely protected. You are on the way of getting some major success. All right. Pile 1, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button. And if you guys wonder what is it about you that catches people's attention, then I will link that in the comment section below in the pinned comment. Do check that out. And if you like my content, please support my channel. Your support would mean so much to me. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. What are people gossiping about you currently? Let's see. Okay, the first card is the Fool card. Clearly, you are a risk taker. You are an adventure lover. You also have the spirits of a child. You could be very childlike, very innocent, at the same time, a risk taker. Somebody who probably likes to participate in adventure sports, or you look at life like an adventure in itself. You are willing to take go those extra miles which most people wouldn't even dare to cross. So I'm seeing that you are a person, could be like, for you life itself is an adventure. You have a love for adventure. Also, on the shadow side, what people gossip is you could be a little bit too trusting, too gullible. People could be fooling you easily, but that's not the case all the time though. You're also a person, who is self-made, a successful self-made person. That's what people say behind your back, that this is a person who is completely self-made. They have come a long way in their lives, and they have created their own path with their own hard work and determination. Two of Wands. Yeah, you are also a very competitive person, somebody who is willing to do anything to get what they want in life. Very competitive, very determined, can be even very combative and belligerent regarding your work. Especially, you're very feisty, fiery. I'm getting a lot of Aries, Sagittarius, that kind of a vibe. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, very progressive, very ahead of your times, and that is the gossip, that this person thinks really ahead of their own times, and that's something people talk about currently. Okay, you also have a never give up kind of a mindset. In the face of all impediments, in the face of all adversities, you guys tend to strive on, and you guys tend to, like, what, if you feel that something is right for you in the face of everything, if you know how to stand up for yourself, you are somebody, you faced a lot of challenges, but you never give up. People talk about that. This never giving up attitude is something that people talk about a lot. You have been like, you are a person I'm saying like a lot of people tend to gossip about you, especially in your workplace. A lot of people tend to gossip about you behind your back. A lot of people, like, the gossip about you is like you get a lot of attention, you have a lot of enemies. That is something most strangers would also notice about you, that this person tend to have a lot of enemies, lot more than usual. Seven of Swords. See, this person is faced opposite to three people. He knows that he can't face them head on and win the battle. That's why he is waiting with his ammunition behind these trees and waiting for his turn to come. You are also like this, very calculative, very much like, you look at life more like a chess game. Yeah, you are an adventure lover, you but you are a self-made person. Like, you have realized that always becoming a straight arrow, being a straight arrow does not solve your problem. But if you face, like, if you are a little bit calculative, a little bit, you know that can actually go the long way. That's the gossip about you as well. You are somebody who has actually managed to manifest a lot of their dreams. The people who talk about you, who gossip about you, the things that you have been able to manifest were also on their own list of dreams, and you guys have been able to manifest, and they just wonder, what have you done to be able to manifest this? Like, it was a part of their dream as well, but it has become a pipe dream for them. But for you, it's your reality. Your reality today is like something that you have been able to manifest. Like, people wonder how, like, you are such a good manifester, and how come you became such a good manifester, and people wonder about it and gossip about it. You know how to stand up for yourself. See, you're so passionate. If you believe in something, you are very determined, standing up against all odds. Yes, Six of Swords and Nine of Wands, I'm getting very similar kind of vibes. Like, against all of these people, this person is standing alone. You are not afraid. You're very courageous also, not afraid to stand alone, to prove your own point, to prove your own conviction. That is another reason why people gossip about you. Okay, you are a very proactive person. Your energy is mostly like you are in a go 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 kind of an energy. You are like, always willing to hit the next milestone in life. You are somebody who is always like, you can't rest on your laurels. Like, you have got a lot of achievements in your past, but you are somebody who cannot rest on those. Like, one thing is done, now let's go and achieve the next target. You are very target oriented, very determined, very skillful. You're very adept at what you do, and you never give up. Your energy is infectious, pile too, and these are the reasons why people gossip behind your back. Okay, Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a person, this Six of Wands is a person who is very, very ambitious. You have a lot of winning. You need to have a lot of winning under your belt. You're very determined. Like, even as a child, people used to literally wonder how ambitious this child is. Like, whenever you spoke about your ambitions, people used to just look at you in awe, like, oh my goodness, this child, even if they are just a kid, they are so ambitious. And you are not shy about talking about your ambition, what you would like to be. And people knew even as a child that this child is gonna go places, because they have a lot of things to do in their conquer in their life. Also, you're very responsible. Probably you could be one of those people who actually paid their way, like, during your schooling days, you paid for your education. Maybe you used to earn enough of money to be able to even help your parents during your high school days. Like, that kind of determination, that kind of responsibility I can see. Also, you are a person today who does support their friends and families whenever they are in need. There could be a lot of people working under you, like you could be a team lead or a team manager who like a lot of people reporting to them, that kind, and people tend to look up to you and also gossip about you. Absolutely. Okay, law, the profession of law could be significant for you guys. Like you could be a lawyer, advocate, judge, paralegal, anything related to law, or social justice. Like it could be like you could be a human right activist, some kind of activism. You guys tend to always stand up against injustices that happens in our society. You always tend to stand up and speak up against the injustices, and that is something that makes you stand out. That is something that makes a lot of people talk about you, gossip about you, because you know what, very few people, like we are living in a very self-centered world, sadly it is true, and people barely speak up for others. So today you are one of those exceptional people who tend to stand up and speak up against all the injustices that are happening, especially to the have-nots, to the climate, to the animals. You could be an animal right activist with this one, animals, birds, and weather, that kind of a thing, activist as well. Probably a lot of people would make fun of you for that. Okay, maybe you have faced a lot of ridicule, a lot of mockery. Okay, you are a person who literally tend to dance to the tunes of their own bits. You are a very fiercely independent person, an individual who knows who can never be controlled, you can never be a pushover. You guys know exactly what you want out of your life and are willing to go after it full throttle. You are a person who has actually been there, done that, and you are such a success. I'm telling you, you are one of those very few people whom people tend to look up to. And like for your independence loving, you are fiercely independent, self-reliant a person, and people are actually inspired. People talk about you because they are, most of them feel very inspired about you, by you rather. Queen of Swords, you are a person, you have seen a lot of obstacles in life, especially I'm seeing growing up, maybe finances. When we are going through tough times, you know what? People actually, we recognize who our true friends are. You can see right through people's facades today. You can see right through people's facade, and people can't get away with their manipulations today. I can tell you that a lot of people look up to you as a mentor figure, or maybe you could be a counselor, but officially or unofficially, or a life coach, or a law of attraction coach for a lot of these people. Like people literally come to you for their life advices, and you are a very sorted person. People look like, you have seen a lot of troubles, but still you have gone up the hierarchy. You have been able to achieve this high throne for yourself. So that's why people look up to you against all odds. So you know how the manipulations work in life, how like people say something and mean something else, and people gossip about this, how wise you are. Yeah, the owl is a very wise animal, see, rather bird. Three of Cups, you are a person who is like, also you believe in enjoying. Like I'm saying, first of all, you guys are enjoying celebrating something which is attracting a lot of attention, and people are gossiping about you. Secondly, you are a very lively person as well, who believes in enjoying every moment to the fullest, and that makes a lot of people gossip about you. Those people who are very colorful, who call spade a spade, who are not diplomatic as individual, they can become a little bit controversial. Like as an individual, as a personality, I can see that you guys are one of those, and that's why people are gossiping about you. But people also gossip about how giving you are, how altruistic you are. See, you are giving both your money as well as your knowledge. Libra can be significant because you guys are very fair and square people. You are not very judgmental because you know what? You have faced a lot of judgments. You still face a lot of judgments in your life, and that's why you guys as individuals are not that judgmental. That is something that I'm seeing, and people talk about how altruistic you are. You're also very balanced. You're very like a proactive person, but also a very balanced individual. People actually talk about that this person is very proactive, very determined, very like fun loving, but at the same time they know where their limitations are. So there is a balance, that is there, stability. You are a very stable individual. You are not swayed by the failures or success much. Four of Wands, yeah, a very stable person, somebody people would look up as, as a long term partner. So a lot of people actually look at you as a potential spouse, as a potential marriage material. With your own hard work, you've turned your world around from this black and white to the colors. Now, today you have a better home, better car, better vehicle, whatever it might be, better lifestyle. Probably you have a more jet set lifestyle. You live a more busier lifestyle today. But I can see that people gossip about how far you have come, how much of a change you have had in your life, and people actually talk about that. Temperance, you are a very balanced person, somebody who is very wise, very balanced, and you are also a person who is very wise, very balanced, and you believe in moderation. You believe that moderation is key, not like being very stable, balanced. Moderation, that is something that you have learned from your past mistakes as well. It's through your own hard work you've turned the wheels of fate in your favor. Literally, people say that where this person comes from and where they have reached today, there is a hell and heaven difference between the two. You guys have restarted a different facet of life, and the wheels of fortune have turned in your favor, and that is something people talk about a lot. The initiation. You know what? You guys have walked through the darker alleys to reach this brighter phase of life. You have seen a lot of ups and downs in life, loads of crests and troughs in life to reach wherever you have. And people talk about it a lot. People also gossip how aligned your life is, how much you are in alignment with your higher purpose. Mm, you are a warrior. A man or a woman doesn't matter, but you are a warrior. You stand up and fight against injustices done against you or others, and people actually notice that about you. You are also very compassionate and very compassionate and very empathetic towards a lot of people, those who are in difficult positions in life. Pumpkin, uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold to test your buttery velvet upon tongue, is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. You know what? You are a person, literally, you believe in embracing every single day, and that is something, that spirit of living every day to the fullest, that is something that people actually gossip about, because that is one thing which is usually not very common amongst people. We tend to take a lot of things in life for granted. You do not do it because you have seen tougher days. All right, journey. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. This card typically tells me the story of a self made person. You have created your own way in this life, and you have faced everything that came your way on your own, which makes you a very self dependent, self reliant, self made person. See, girl, now is the time for deep emotional healing. Yeah, I mean, whatever you have been through, you have been able to heal yourself from the past trauma. And that is one thing that people talk about a lot. Gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. You know what? You are actually a very good family person. That is another thing that people talk about. That you know what? Probably you prioritize spending quality time with your family, with your parents, with if you have a spouse or kids, and that is something that people gossip about. That see, in spite of them having a very busy schedule, this person pile 2 tend to prioritize, never forgets to prioritize their families, and always tries to be the best that they can be towards them. The way in which you treat your family is also very important. Visual. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening around you. You know, you are a person who probably is a very observant person, a very intelligent, observant person, and that is something people notice about you, that a very intelligent person. This is good time to go on a new adventure. You believe that life is an adventure. You need to seize every moment. You need to explore different facets of life, and that is something like you have a very, colorful and dynamic personality which people actually talk about, gossip about. Be bold and make the first move. You are being seen as somebody who is very bold. If you like somebody, you will probably be the first person to make the first move, or even in your career you guys have taken a lot of bold decisions which people are talking about. People also talk about how confident you are. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries can be significant for you guys. Capricorn can be significant. Gemini can be significant. Aquarius can be significant for you guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Confidence. People talk about how confident you guys are. Yeah, communication, as I said, Gemini. You know what? You guys are very good speakers, very good orators. You probably speak different languages, or you are also very knowledgeable. And people listen to you, even at higher places, people listen to you when you speak. So that is something like, this person can grab a lot of people's attention. That's something that people talk about. People also feel that a fiery climax, that you are meant for some bigger things. You have such a personality which can captivate a larger audience. That's what people talk about. You're very close to achieving your goals. Whatever you have been working on, people literally feel that you're meant for success. Yes, son, enjoy success and happiness. The gossip about you is this person is meant for like being way more successful than what they have already been able to achieve. And that is one thing that people genuinely talk about, that what, this is a person, they are meant for bigger things, and they really deserve all the success and happiness that they are getting. People also talk about how brave and honest you are. You are a very brave person, somebody who knows what their rights are and what their duties are, and are always willing to fight for both. See from the higher perspective, you are a leader. You are somebody who believes in leading from the front. You are a leader. You are a person who is, how shall I put it, you are that person who leads, um, whom people tend to look up to. People talk about you because you tend to get a lot of limelight. You guys tend to get a lot of attention wherever you go. You are like that lion. Yeah, traveler. You could be a travel vlogger, or traveling could be your passion, or it's your work that is taking you to a lot of places. I'm seeing, and people are talking about it because it could be that upgradation in lifestyle that is making you travel a lot, because it could be a promotion in your job, which like, and traveling comes with that job, that promotion and upgradation, the traveling part comes with it. Bask in joy and light. You are a person who literally, like, you have such a bright personality. I'm getting your personality is superb, and people are literally attracted towards you like moths towards flame. like a celebrity kind of a personality, and people gossip about this kind of colorful personalities. Of course, you can always rewrite your story. You have literally, people talk about that fact that this person literally rewrote their life story. They faced troubles, but instead of crying over them, they actually faced them head on and moved on. You can be your own knight. You actually are your own knight. You do not need, people actually say this, that you know what, this person, they do not need any knight on shining armor, because they know how to defend themselves, how to be self reliant, how to be truly independent. Take yourself out on a date. You are a person for whom self love and self respect are the two very important facets of life. You genuinely believe in pampering yourself, in taking better care of yourself, and you know, self love and self healing has been very important for you. Your potential is endless. People literally think that you know, you have endless potential. You're very talented, you are genuinely talented, and a lot of people are actually rooting for you instead of like negatively gossiping. Thorns weave together the crown you deserve. You know what? People literally feel that you're one of those people who has made lemonade when life threw lemons at you. You are one of those people who would build a windmill instead of a wall if there is a strong wind that comes your way. And you are one of those kind of people who tend to believe in making opportunities out of your adversity. People really gossip about this tendency of yours. People really respect and admire you for this capability of yours. Now comes the guided messages for you, pile 2. You're like a blessing to a lot of people. That's what people feel, because you do a lot of community services. That's what I'm getting. Believe in your own abilities. You are a firm believer in your own abilities. People literally feel that the confidence is truly the key of your success. Life is a journey. Just enjoy every bend. You genuinely believe in this funder, that you know what, life is actually a journey. You literally look at life as that. You're so disciplined. I wish I could be like you. A lot of people wishes to be like you. All right, pile 2. You shine brightly like a star. I'm so proud of you. A lot of people are very, very proud of you. Walk, 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 and the success will follow you. People see you as a success material, but you are also a workaholic. I dream about you every single day of my life. Alright, you have quite a few admirers, of course. We were meant to be together in this lifetime. Alright, we did not explain. You're like an uncut diamond to me. The more I get to know you, the deeper my feelings get. Well, you have a lot of, you know, both secret and not so secret admirers. I cannot live without you. Okay. We clearly have a past life connection. You are such a kind hearted soul and an inspiration for a lot of generations. You know what? People feel that you know what? You are an inspiration for a lot of people in your generations. So people find you to be very inspirational, and that's something that they gossip about. Okay, now time for the charms. Okay, you are a star, and people, like those of you who gets a lot of attention just like that, people will talk. You are a very free soul, you know, very emancipated soul, somebody offering you their hearts. Okay, frequent flyer. People also talk about that, you know, at last your time has arrived. You hold the key to your destiny. You're getting recognized for something. You are a very loyal person, also could be an animal right activist. Okay, you could also hold the key to a lot of people's heart, and you have broken a lot of people's heart as well. Understandably, you're like a prized possession. You have a lot of blessings on you, and somebody's again, like a lot of people actually admire you as well. All right, All right, pile 2. I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. And guys, if you wonder what is it about you that catches people's attention, then please check out the pinned comment in the comment section below. And if you like my content, please support my channel. Your support would mean so much to me. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 3. What are people gossiping about you currently? Let's see. Alright, so the first one is the tower moment. Okay, so you are somebody who has faced a lot of backstabbing and betrayal, especially this stress came from people whom you had trusted. There was a time in your life where you felt like when you felt that the rag was being pulled from beneath you. Literally, you were in a free fall. Your life was in a free fall. You really felt like there will be no tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Five of Pentacles. You have been through a lot of financial struggle. People talk about it that this person has been through a lot of struggles in their lives. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. Literally, I'm seeing that you have been through a lot of financial struggle, especially it was brought about by people whom you had trusted. It could be your own relatives, it could be your own ex, it could be somebody you trusted, you had depended on, and they really became the cause of your downfall. They have really, Five of Pentacles typically tells me that you literally didn't have enough to get by. Also, see, the couple does not have each a blanket each, and they are sharing their blanket in the middle of so much of cold. You are literally left out. You felt left out in the cold, alone, not knowing what to do, where to go. Even now, it gives you a lot of shiver, a lot of chills and nightmare. Even now, it gives you a lot of nightmare. It was that bad. It was so bad, and you were totally dismayed about life. You had given up on life. You were in a situation where you totally gave up. You had no hope for future. You didn't know where to go from here. You were totally, as I said, dismayed was the term. But something changed, and you guys, you know what, that worked as a wake up call. Like, you are like, you literally came back to life from the brink. You were standing at the brink, see, but that acted as a wake up call. Like, I'm not gonna give up on my life this easily. I'm not gonna let others win over me. Instead, I'm gonna fight and fight it out till the last breath. And you did that. Boy, did you do it. And people talk about this, fighting spirit that you have shown, the amount of courage, determination. Like, this person has been through so much but came right back into the realms of reality, and they fought back. That is something people are gossiping about. You know what? You are somebody who does everything with a lot of emotion. A lot of people feel connected to you emotionally. It could be something related. I'm like, right off the bed, I'm getting some spiritual aspect. You know what? When we are going through difficult facets, spirituality tend to come to our rescue. For sure. And I'm seeing that spiritual thing is giving you a lot of self love, self acceptance, self respect, which is giving you a lot of abundance. A lot of people are also emotionally attached to you today. People feel very deeply connected, as if they are a part of your soul family. So, that kind of connection people feel, and people talk about it. Also, Seven of Cups typically is a card for me is of manifestation. You guys have manifested anything and everything that you have put your mind to. You are a fantastic manifester, and people gossip about it. Like, see, they have literally manifested the new phase of their lives on their own. Literally, people call you a magician. See, there is this infinite symbol. It typically tells me that you people gossip that you literally use the elements of nature, that is fire, air, water, and earth elements together to create the magic in your life. Literally, you're capable of creation of magic. And that's what you have done for yourself. That's the gossip about you, that this person has a magical power. You are an alchemist. Okay, you are also a giver, very altruistic, very giving. You tend to give, like I'm seeing like people talk about that, this person tend to give so much, but they have so much more, that more they give, more it expands. Like more you give, more you get. That kind of a phenomena I'm seeing, and people gossip about it. Yeah, high priestess, you could very well be from no, the same decks, 1 and 2. There is some upgradation I'm seeing. Ace of cups, magician, and the high priestess. Literally I'm seeing you could be a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guru, somebody who is into astrology, tarot, Reiki healing, Tantra, crystals, like a spiritual teacher, or maybe a law of attraction coach, a life coach, somebody who teaches people the importance of their own life. In the process of keeping other people happy, we tend to forget that even our life has a value. We are here for a reason too. And that is something that you probably teach others. A lot of people feel emotionally attached to you, and you are like a ray of light I'm seeing in a lot of people's lives in general. Like people literally look up to you, people want to talk to you. In fact, you guys tend to attract a lot of troubled souls, so beware. You are empaths for sure. The moon card, people also gossip about how well your intuitions and your creative powers are, how good they are. You are a very naturally intuitive person, somebody who is also creatively. You guys are blessed. First of all, sun, moon, rising could be in your case, especially the moon in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, for sure. And you guys have a natural creative talent that you probably don't talk about much, but people around you tend to talk about it a lot. Could be a good singer, dancer, drawing, cooking, anything. Six of Wands, you're a very attractive person, very well put together, somebody who is always well dressed. Even if you're going out for a grocery shopping, even if you've just woken up, you look very well put together all the time. You have taken very good care of your own self. You know what, you live by the terms of self love and self acceptance, self worthiness to the fullest. I'm seeing that you are one of those people who has made self love a priority of their lives. You guys, literally, you feel that if you love yourself, then only other people will love and respect you, and you guys even preach that to others, and people gossip about it. And also you get a lot of attention, a lot of people having crushes on you straight away, I can see. Also, you are a very, you know how to stand up. You can be very stubborn, basically. You know how to stand up for yourself against all odds, if that's what it takes. Like, facing the wolves, face head on, facing the wolves alone. If you believe in something, you are that determined. You can be very empathetic, nice, compassionate, giving, caring, all that stuff. But at the same time, if you feel that you believe in something, you just stand up for it against all odds. You're also somebody who stands up against injustice that is being done in the society. Somebody who, first of all, you could be related to the law, judiciary system, like a lawyer, advocate, judge, paralegal person, or somebody who could be an activist, a human right activist, an animal right or a climate right activist. Earlier I'm seeing that people used to belittle you, ridicule you a lot more, but these days you guys are getting a lot of attention. B, I'm seeing that you guys are those people who are, you guys know what to expect out of life, and you guys know how to get what you want out of life. And that is, these are the things, that these are very important qualities of a successful person, and people talk about that. You are a very attractive person, a very good arm candy. Clearly people gossip about you guys because you get a lot of attention wherever you go. With these two cards, clearly you are an eye candy and an arm candy. You're also very giving, very nurturing, especially with kids. If you don't have any kids, people gossip that this person will make a perfect parent. If you have kids, like, then they feel that you are a perfect parent. You're very good with kids, small animals, and like your neighbors and your friends tend to park their kids, their like pets with you, because they know that you are very good at taking care of this. Yeah, a lot of people, like, you tend to get a lot of attention all the time with these lizard heads. What this tells me is, first of all, you know how to celebrate life. You are celebrating life, which tells me a lot. You're getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people as a result gossiping about you. So that thing is very common, gossip. People actually tend to talk about you a lot because you get a lot of attention. Those of you who tend to get a lot of attention, they like, people tend to gossip about them a lot more. Temperance is a very balanced person, somebody who is very well balanced. You are a person who has been through life, they have learned from life and have moved on. But you have this gold nuggets that you have collected through your life's lessons, and you always try to distribute it amongst those whom you mentor, who are interested in knowing and learning from you. So you could be a very good coach, counselor, a good spiritual teacher, a life coach, law of attraction coach, a psychiatrist, a psychologist. Six of Cups, yeah, you're very good. Six of Cups from two different decks. Typically, you're very good with kids and animals. You're very, very good with kids and animals, and people talk about it. Like, see how nice, kind, empathetic they are with kids. Yeah, people literally gossip that they would love to have, a lot of people would love to have a family with you, because they literally feel that you guys will make a fantastic parent to their kids. A lot of people would say that, what, they are like, also people talk about how good you guys are with your own family. So if they have a family with you, you will be equally nice. So that kind of a thought process, that if you are not attached, but with your own family, with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends even, you're very nurturing, caring, giving, and all such stuff, nice stuff. And people talk about that a lot, that see, they are so good with their families, family is a priority for them. Literally, you are a person who has turned your world around with your own efforts. See, it's you who has turned your world around. You are the main alchemist of your life. That's what people gossip about. Like, people are gossiping, I'm seeing like some major success coming your way, which is giving you a lot of limelight, a lot of focus is on you, a lot of like attention is going towards you. Yeah, you are a person who is very matured, way mature, like way wise beyond your age, and a lot of people come to you because you are a very good mentor figure. Okay, Four of Wands. You know what? People gossip about how dependable you are. Like, a lot of people actually see you as a very good potential partner because of you being very dependable, very reliable, very, trustworthy, loyal. I can literally, a lot of people would also want to have you as their business partner. Penguin, the period of darkness that you have been experiencing is now passing. Literally, you know what? I'm getting that you are one of those people who are never faced by the period of darkness that you face in your life. You are never faced by the negativity, the adversity that life throws at you. Instead, you try to look at the silver lining. always trying to find the opportunity in adversity is second nature to you. Absolutely. And that is something people talk about as well. Honeybee, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Yeah, people also talk about how compassion, how forgiving. You know what? You probably even talk about it that, you know what, instead of trying to being revengeful, what it does is people, human beings, tend to hurt our own selves more. The other person doesn't really care how you feel, it's you who is hurting. Instead, the biggest importance of forgiveness is once you forgive and you let go, you don't have to let those people in, but once you learn to let go and forgive, it emancipates your soul. It's very good for your soul healing, it's very good for your healing overall. It does a fantastic effect, does have a fantastic effect, like a cathartic effect, a therapeutic effect. And people talk about it, that how forgiving and compassionate you are, how good you have been at letting go of anything of your past that was toxic, that was just holding you back. Dog, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. This is something that you have realized in your life, and people also talk about that. You know what? Especially earlier in your life, people have used your loyalty and faithfulness, how faithful you are, and people have used it. And now you have realized that your loyalty was misplaced towards those people who never deserved you in the first place. So, that realization of letting go of those people who never really deserved you, your faithfulness, or your friendship is a blessing. Trust you me, guys. Believe in the impossible. People also talk about like gossip, literally when no one else believed in you, you believed in yourself. You believed that your dreams will come true. You know what, there was a time when people used to belittle you, people used to probably even ridicule you, but you always had faith in the impossible, that your life will turn around, and boy, it did. Aquarius can, of course, be significant for you. Bring love into the situation. You know, whatever you do, you tend to bring in a lot of love and compassion everywhere you go. Like, you are somebody, you tend to, like, you bring a lot of compassion and love on table, and that is something people actually notice about you, that this is a person, you know, for you the work is not a hassle, it's something that you love doing. You do it not because you're just getting paid for it, but it is also because you chose to do this work, because it makes you happy. Elders, birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. You are a very wise person, somebody for whom wisdom has become a part of the marrow of your spirits, if that makes sense, that you have become so wise, and people talk about your wisdom. Great teacher, learn from the spiritual experiences. You are a person who is a great spiritual teacher, somebody who has learned from their past experiences and now tries to help others in their journey. You know, your own success story is almost like a survival guide for a lot of people out there, and that's what people gossip about. Intend and create. Yeah, your manifestation powers are usually at its peak. Like, people are in awe how good a manifester you are, and people actually talk about it pretty often. Be the light. Yeah, you know, you are like that ball of light in a lot of people's lives. I'm hearing like people literally tend to gravitate towards you with their problems, and you are like a solution magnet. Yeah, I mean, people, yeah, as I said, you tend to attract a lot of traumatized souls towards you, being an empath, so be a little bit careful. That can be a little bit draining at times, but you are like that ray of hope, ray of light. Honor your inner knowing. You are like that. You know, I'm getting a lot of healing vibes. You could be a healer, a naturopath, a herbalist, a conventional doctor, a nurse, a homeopath, anything, a psychiatrist, some kind of a healer. Your work is through healing people in any form or pattern, serving and healing people. Stay rooted and grounded. You are also very grounded, rooted, disciplined as an individual. And people talk about it that this person, in spite of achieving so much in life, they have still stayed equally rooted and grounded. Trust and thrive. You are somebody who has a lot of faith, lot of trust in the Almighty. You are somebody who has, like, literally, you are thriving in life. People say that, you know what, this person is thriving today in life because they have always believed in the higher power, in their own capabilities, and that is giving them so much of return today. All right, do it for you. You know, you are big on self love, self acceptance, emotional healing. You are big on that. A lot of you could make a fantastic life coach for sure, or law of attraction coach. Do it for you. You know, you tend to do a lot of things for your own self, for your own healing, because you know a lot of people could be there around you who have hurt you or who have the capabilities of hurting you. So you try to heal yourself all the time. Treat your body like the palace it is. You know what, moment we start accepting ourselves just the way we are, a lot of things change. We start to, literally, I'm seeing that you are accepting yourself, and your acceptance, self acceptance, is mesmerizing a lot of people. A lot of people are drop jawed, they are totally in awe seeing how accepting you are of your own self. Surround yourself with love. You know what, you are somebody who is like always surrounded by people whom they love. You know, you have and things, people and things that they care about, like your pet, your plants, your coffee, your earphone, everything that you love. Like, I'm seeing people gossip about you a lot because they don't get to know much you in person. They get to know about you, but knowing you in person is completely different. You are still a riddle that they are yet to solve. So that is one of the reasons why people talk about you, that you are a very private person. Your friends are also very few. Okay, slow down and celebrate yourself. Yeah, you know what, self acceptance, self healing, celebrating your own self, your own success, these are the major themes of your life, and people are in awe because in our society very few of us are actually in love with our own selves. You are one of those people who even openly talk about it, and people are in awe. All right, what are the guided messages for you? I love the maturity and sincerity that you bring on table. You are a very mature person. You are so magical. You make my world colorful. You have a lot of admirers for sure. I wish I could be as content as you are. Someone actually, like, hopes that they get to be as content as you are. You are such a worthy human being. People think that you are a very, very worthy person. I never knew as anything as profound as this. Yes, people literally feel that the experience that they have with you is really deep and profound. Live your life as an example for others to see. You know what, that is your mantra for life. Live and let others live. Both living your life as an example for others, and living your life and letting others live their life on their own terms. So these are your own mantra, which tend to make a lot of people gossip that how self-reliant, how fiercely independent this person is. Your life is as simple as you keep it, or as complicated as you make it. That is also your mantra that you live by. You're the best thing that can happen to anybody. A lot of people would actually say that, you know what, more than the negative gossip, I'm getting a lot of profound respect coming your way. There is always light if only we are brave enough to embrace it and make it a part of our journey. Absolutely. You are at last fulfilling your heart's desire. You are reaching your highest potential. All right. So you are somebody, people talk about that you are one of those people Rare people who are actually hitting their highest potential, their heart's desire. That's what people talk about. Very few people actually get to do that, trust you me, in today's day and age. All right, time for the charms. Okay, spirituality is definitely a key. Transformation, transformation, transformation. You're very wise. You also have a larger than life image, and that is something that people gossip about. Wow. Okay, you're getting some recognition, and a lot of people, like a lot of limelight falling on you. People also feel you're divinely blessed and protected. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio can be significant, or you could be residing like beside a water tank or a water body. You know, you are getting more success, more visibility, somebody offering you flowers. People see you as this rare unicorn, see, a rare person, gem of a person, offering you hearts. Your creativity and intuition are something that people are talking about. You are blessed. All right. All right, pile 3. I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you guys wonder what is it about you that catches people's attention, then please check the comment section below. And if you like my content, guys, please support my channel. Your support would mean so much to me. Thank you. Namaste.